Hello, and welcome back to Studio 6A. We hope you're enjoying American Graduate Day. I'm Cameron O'Neill, a senior at Pflugerville High School.
And I'm Milani Cruz, a junior at Pflugerville. As you've been hearing during this hour, STEM isn't only about science and math anymore. Now it's STEAM, with that A for art added to keep students creative and thinking outside the box. In Austin ISD, a program called the Creative Learning Initiative was developed with just that idea in mind.
Funded by a grant from Kennedy Center in Washington, teachers are trained to incorporate fun, creative, and more engaging activities into their lesson plans. We visited Crockett High School in South Austin to see that program in action.
It's not just about memorizing facts or getting details. It's about, how do you feel about the curriculum? And even beyond, end of course exams. Go. We're relating the content to them on an emotional level.
The Creative Learning Initiative is a grant-funded program out of the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. that we've been working with since the beginning of this school year. The purpose of the Creative Learning Initiative is to help classroom teachers such as science, social studies, math, and English teachers bring creative activities into their classrooms in order to excite the kids, engage the kids, help the kids understand more what the abstract content skills are often about.
My name is Shanna King and I teach biology at Crockett High School. Not all of them are going to get up and act out silly stuff, but the kids that maybe weren't responding to a bunch of reading or writing are really responding to being able to get up and move and express themselves that way. So we're hitting all different kinds of learners this way.
We have such a strong fine arts department at Crockett. All of our fine arts teachers are extremely strong. They are the ones who actually wrote the grant so that these fine arts can spill out into the core curriculum courses. We are not doing CLI to teach to the test at all, but it just so happens that creativity, imagination, working together cause the mind to internalize a lot of what maybe they would not have internalized before.
Austin is becoming known as the epicenter for all things innovative and technologically advanced. That doesn't stop at the doors to our schools, but often there's a gap between the digital needs of teachers and the developers who create classroom technology. Bridging that gap was a key point of discussion during South by Southwest EDU 2014. Educators and engineers gathered during one breakout session to discuss the needs and challenges that each group faced, with the hope that all parties could walk away with a better understanding of what technology could do to improve student performance.
What are the barriers to getting great tools into teachers' hands? There is no good technology without good implementation and good teachers. The outcome of this is for everyone to stop talking about this and take action around it. So we all made commitments to take these things out into the world, to stay in touch with each other, and to make sure that we're actually getting some of these things happen.
Our next champion is a chemistry teacher at Cedar Ridge who is using creative teaching techniques to help her students through one of the school's hardest classes. Here's the story of Miss Gonzalez, produced by Michael Maglaya.
My American Graduate Champion is Miss Gonzalez, my chemistry teacher.
Hi, my name is Sangavai Ganesh, and I wanted to talk about Miss Gonzalez.
So chemistry is a very difficult class. It's probably the hardest class I have. But the way she teaches is just entertaining and fun, and she just keeps me interested and invested in the subject.
Miss Gonzalez, especially as a chemistry teacher and as a chemistry major, has pushed me to take AP Chemistry next year and pursue my dream to become a doctor in the future.
Not all the teachers are like her, and some other classes are hard too, but just the way she teaches, it keeps me just invested in school in general. She pushes me to do better just in chemistry, but the way she teaches, it just kind of fires me up for other classes too. She's a really amazing teacher, and she's just an inspiration to me.
To recognize someone making a difference in your community, go to klru.org/AmericanGraduate.
Brady and Jackson Roberts have been pushing each other since they were born. The twin brothers from Cedar Ridge are naturally competitive, but Jackson says Brady is his champion because he always helps him with his schoolwork and makes sure he succeeds in his studies. Their story was produced by Solomon Enders.
So my graduation hero would be my twin brother, Brady. We've been extremely competitive with each other ever since we've been little kids, and literally kind of everything. School, grades, just whatever you can think of. We've been really competitive with each other. And so when we got to high school, Actually, he's a kind of bit smarter than me. He's a lot brighter. Like schoolwork just comes to him easier than it does to me. So so I would always go to him for help. A lot of times he would be really patient with me, especially when I was like pre-AP Algebra 2. I struggled in that. It was just difficult for me to pick up, and he was really patient with me, just going over it with me, helping, and also it probably actually helped him too in the long run because he was reviewing the material a little bit more. So yeah, he would be my graduation hero just because of his patience with me and helping me pass tough courses.
You can recognize someone making a difference in your community by going to klru.org/American Graduate.
Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back with more at 3:24 p.m.